Welcome back to our channel, Warriors. We are still going. If you haven't had all the old grandmas that still make tamales for Christmas, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have them smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to Ghost and Madrigal who blessed me on yesterday's live. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, shout out to all the patrons. I love you. You're the heartbeat of this channel. Believe me when I tell you, you're the only thing keeping this going. This episode right here is a follow-up from a question and answer on my Instagram yesterday. Let me turn down the brightness. Fucking 5:27 a.m. November 20th, 2024. You sign up for jiu-jitsu yet? Especially Clark Gracie Academy? Nah, dude, I haven't signed up for jiu-jitsu since before COVID. I rolled around a couple times and COVID hit and then that was a wrap. Kind of been tossing around the idea. I did recently sign up for a boxing gym. Not even sign up. I fucking took a free class. Check it out. But it was more towards like fitness type of boxing. I'm trying to, bob and weave these motherfuckers. Thoughts on the feds investigating CCWF and CIW? That's news to me that the feds are investigating them. Me personally, I don't trust the federal government. Golly, Hector, what are you, a patriot? Man, I don't know. It's a fucking funny ass business if you look around. So what are my thoughts on it? It's what is it? Not the left hand talking to the right hand. They're investigating themselves, pretty much. Do you think there can be a lawsuit for those thrown on 50-50 yards multiple times and caught? 100%. 100%. Lawsuits. Yeah, each individual one could be a lawsuit. Then you guys can do a class action lawsuit, man. That's fucking crazy. Dude, I was there. It's in the DOM, the Department Operational Manual, that we're supposed to ensure the safety and security of persons inside of a prison fucking violating DOM on purpose. Oh, caught extra time. Do you think there can be a lawsuit for those thrown on 50-50 yards multiple times and caught extra time because they never signed the paper to give up your GP rights? Damn, great. Well, yeah, I would. I would fight it. I would. You got fucking inmates filing frivolous, fake allegations of staff beating up inmates. You definitely got some action here. How old are you? 40, man. The big 4-0. Did you read about the COs that were attacked at Kern Valley State Prison a couple weeks ago? Yeah, I did. I caught nothing. I caught crumbles of it. Nothing. And I was thinking about why I've totally fucking given up on trying to help these characters is because, dude, I can't help you if you can't help yourself. And then I was thinking, maybe you don't know what you don't know. Do you need me to fucking tell you in plain English? If there's staff assaults and you want it to get out to the public, utilize Hector Bravo or just keep utilizing CCPOA. They put in a little magazine. You get one every fucking month. Where am I from? Well, I currently reside in Chula Vista, California. Chula Juana. Did Sergeant Alvarado ever get down with any cadets in Stockton? Pinche vieja caliente. Man, who's this? Her husband? Sergeant Alvarado was my academy sergeant in 2006. Her husband was deployed in Iraq at the time, infantry. Those are little conversations that we had. Professional, of course. No, she did not. She did not get down with any cadets. Even if she did, I probably would not put her business on blast like that, but she did not. She did not. She was more of a putting on a hardcore show persona that I could see right through. Nice lady, just she didn't get down with any cadets. Now, Sergeant Timmons, who the fuck remembers Sergeant Timmons from fucking, who the fuck remembers Sergeant Timmons from the Academy, Stockton, 2006, 2007? Man, I shot my shot. I ain't gonna lie. This bitch had some big-ass fake tits. White girl from Mule Creek. Man, I remember before we went to Mule Creek. No, after we went to Mule Creek. Either before or after. She fucking put us in the classroom and said, we're taking a tour of Mule Creek. She's like, you guys are going to hear some rumors. It's just CDCR. It's rumors. We fucking go to Mule Creek. All the OG COs lace us up on Sergeant Timmons. She was a fucking whore, this and that. I mean, We come back, she fucking damn near crying in front of the class. I told you they were gonna say stuff. Anyways, I shot my shot one day. We were outside of a housing unit at Stockton. That's where we lived. That's where we trained. The prison cells. It was an old women's facility that had been closed down. And your boy, 2006, 22 years old. I was like, hey, this is nice weather right here, huh? She's like, yeah. I said, she said, like, yeah. I said, well, where are you from? And she gave me this fucking look like I was a fucking inmate. I didn't appreciate that, man. She gave me this fucking look. I'm like, whatever, bitch. Day-to-day workout schedule. No mames LT. We trying to look like you. Day-to-day, Monday through Sunday. I'm getting it. I want you to think of what a gladiator looks like when he fucking works out. Kick back, Hector. Motherfuckers, I want you to think of what a gladiator would look like when he works out. Intense. Fucking intense, man. Are you going to do a F CDCR? I don't feel like cussing anymore. I'm turning over a new leaf. Are you going to do an F CDCR Thanksgiving special? I don't have anything against CDCR, man. And I saw a question on here that talks about morality, morals. Maybe I held a little resentment. You think, Hector? Maybe I held a little resentment when I came out guns a-blazing 2 years ago, but I think I made my point. I don't know what I was expecting, a fucking trophy, a medal. I don't know what the hell I was expecting. People to get held accountable. That was foolish of me. I mean, they retired. A lot of people have fucking retired, let me tell you that. What if they said you could come back and get rid of the California model? I'm cool on going back, man. I'm cool on going back. Even if they got rid of the California model, do you understand the work it's going to take to reverse the fucking damage already caused? Then you're going to look at all the suck dick puppet boys, suck dick puppet girls. Damn, Hector, I thought you said you were done cussing. I can't help it. What is the most corrupt prison in Cali? Okay, look, man, I've only worked at 2 California prisons, all right? I only worked at 2 California prisons. Centinela State Prison down south and Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility in San Diego. I mean, there's rumors and hearsay throughout the state of California. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, but they said Tehachapi was pretty fucking wild, man. Again, I never been there. They probably have already been under some type of court fucking whatever, federal and oversight. They're about to close down anyways. BBL or natural? Natural, man. FYI, I don't like fake anything. Honestly, I don't like fake eyelashes. Definitely don't like fake lips. Definitely don't like fake anything. Fake fingernails. I don't like, so if you're going to talk about fake fucking BBLs, now some fake titties on a BZ. I told you about Sergeant Timmons. I want to join, but I only want to work the male showers or be the bend over and cough guy. They have those too, man. They have those too. Shower sharks. It reminded me of a story on a level 4 GP with the whites in the shower, man. I might as well tell you. I was working the control booth, Charlie Yard, level 4 GP killers, the whites. This is a fucking fact. Control booth, Charlie 2 control, Charlie 3 control. I see a big fucking white dude in the shower, like upper B. They were right in front of me. And there's like a partition, so you can't really see their private parts. There was a big guy and a little guy. Man, the big guy kept bending over, and the little guy kept going like this, and they were laughing. I don't know what the fuck he was showing them, but they were laughing. I was thinking to myself, what the hell is going on in there, man? That's a true story, no disrespect. Nah, Hector, that's not true. That didn't happen. That fucking happened. It caught me off guard. Like, what the hell's going on in there? What the fuck? They were laughing. They were having a grand old time in the shower. What is your career now? What's the next goal? My career now, my next goal is to grow, right? I do coaching, literally. I do, the fuck do? I do a lot. I try to help people. You can't. If you don't want the help, you don't need the help. Have your daughter have your daughter say what's happening on her next top of the morning video on her way to school. I will. I try to keep this. I try to keep what I do separated from what we do. Good afternoon, Lieutenant. I saw that video of the pic of the CO at CSP SAC. I'm glad you know that inmates get to play. Fucking disgusting, right? It's disgusting. Not that I have anything against inmates rehabilitating. That's not rehabilitation. Let me tell you right now. That's not fucking rehabilitation. Well, Hector, how do you know what rehabilitation is? Man, you got a bunch of inmates just taking advantage of what the CDCR is fucking presenting them. The Menendez brothers, for instance. Still on cell phones, still having cell phones. Also, let me know. See, none of you fucking assholes help me. Let me know what the status of that RVR is for the possession of a cell phone. I don't know. I'm in the fucking blue over here. Clueless. I have my physical test tomorrow for CDCR. Should I go all out or keep a pace? This is news to me that they brought it back, the physical. I would go all out. Reason being is because it's not going to be long enough for you to keep a pace. Crisis response team tryouts, CRT tryouts, you're going to need to keep a pace, man. You ain't going to gas out within the first. It's 10 hours of fucking grueling workouts. Lieutenant, will the department ever go back to the glory days? What will it take for it to go back to the glory days? If you want to talk about the glory days, I would say 1990s. I wasn't in the department in the 1990s. Minus, let the heavy hitters out of the shoe. Let the heavy hitters out of the shoe. Let's take the department back to the 1990s. Let the heavy hitters out of the shoe. We're not going to play fucking games with inmates. We're not going to fist bump them. We're not going to jack them off. We're not going to do nothing weird. We're not going to push a fucking agenda down anybody's throat. We're not going to mix yards. That's so hard to fucking do. 1990s, let the heavy hitters out of the shoe. Makes sense to me. Keep working on you. For you, the rest falls in place. Can you interview a CYA CO or a women's prison CO, please? Yeah, if they reach out to me. Again, I can't. You guys understand, man. Hector, the way Hector moves is, man, I'll give you an open invitation. You guys don't take it, that's on you. You do realize one day I will not be around, right? And you're going to look back in history and be like, golly, I had the opportunity of a lifetime. There was a fucking correctional lieutenant who had experience, bounced, and was willing to help anybody and everybody. And I didn't fucking take advantage. Fuck me. Yeah, that's on you. Closed mouths don't get fed. Straight up. Oh, shit, I just got another video. Despensa en la tira. Damn, Hector, what type of videos you be getting? With experience behind enemy lines, surrounded by the enemy, describe approach to safety. Okay, well, I don't have experience behind enemy lines. If you think about behind enemy lines, you think about the movie Behind Enemy Lines, where he literally parachutes into fucking enemy territory. Now let me reread this. With experience behind enemy lines, surrounded by the enemy, describe an approach to safety. The first approach would be to get the hell out of there, right? First approach would be to camouflage yourself. Cover your tracks, blend in with the terrain. Dude, move at night, preferably. You're going to have to keep moving. You cannot stay still. Again, is to evade that situation. Next thing would be to find a water source, right? You can go 3 days, you can go 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, and 30 days without food. Remember that, the rules of 3. I ended up canceling June Academy that Friday before seeing all the BS. Rather be a truck driver or a delivery driver, a little truck. Hats off to you, bro. Honestly. You guys don't realize I'm probably saving you a lot. There's probably a reason, right? If for those of you that canceled for those of you that canceled your application process, after watching me, there's probably a reason, right? God probably put me in your life to prevent you from some type of heartache. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. How do you get over a divorce? All right, I'm gonna dive into this one. I joke around a lot, but I'm gonna just start turning it up a lot. I'm gonna be intellectual for you guys. How do you get over a divorce, right? This is how you get over anything. How do you get over loss, grief? I'll tell you what not to do from experience. Self-medicating, drinking alcohol, drowning away your sorrows, smoking dope, smoking fucking meth, snorting coke, sleeping around with numerous women, if you're a female, numerous men. Those are all bad habits, right? Those are all bad coping skills. Have I done all of it? Yes, it was fucking horrible. It was a nightmare. It was hell on earth. I always say my year back from Iraq was worse than my year in Iraq, and my year in Iraq was hell. That's probably the first time you ever heard me say this in 2 years, but I've always said that. Isolating, withdrawing, I've done that. It was hell, okay? For the first time in my life, I'm sober, 14 years sober. I don't do anything that alters my mind. Marijuana. Oh, come on, Hector, that's a plant. I don't do anything that alters my mind. Marijuana, THC, gummies. None of that was even around when I was using. I don't drink alcohol. I drink bubbly water, fucking sparkling water like a fish. Again, I want you to think of a monk. I am fucking totally happy with solitude versus isolation. I split up from my wife 2 months ago. We split up, right? I'll spare you the details. I know I'm not going to go drinking. That's a plus. That's saving me. I know I'm not going to utilize drugs. That's another plus. I know that I have to maintain my physical fitness. I have a daughter. That's a top priority. So by me not drinking, doing drugs, going to the club, picking up fucking skanks, no disrespect, what I'm doing is I'm setting the karma, right? My wife is not getting upset at me for that. She always gets upset at me. That's one of the reasons we're not together. But she's not getting upset at me for that. Could you imagine if I was a drunken fool like Richie from La Bamba knocking on the door? I want to see my daughter. You know what I mean? That was a good movie, La Bamba. Might watch it today. It's how you respond, not react to a situation. Now, does it suck? Yeah, motherfucker, I ain't a fucking sociopath. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks. It's a fucking failed marriage. Ain't nobody goes into something wishing it would fucking fail. I didn't go into CDCR thinking it was going to be this. The hell? I'm fucking playing basketball with an inmate with a helmet. Again, I also didn't go in there thinking I was gonna beat up inmates, right? It's just I'm a neutral, even keel guy in 2024, man. Contrary to what everybody else says, motherfuckers. You think the passing of Prop 36 will reopen prison yards? I think so. It's cause and effect. It's inevitable. Any advice to get better at shooting? Always struggling to aim correctly. It's the 7 fundamentals. It's the fundamentals of shooting. Sight alignment, sight picture, breathing, trigger, pressing the trigger as opposed to pulling the trigger, pressing straight back, letting it surprise you. Stance, not anticipating, right? Wherever the bullet's hitting on the target, you can see what the shooter is doing. If it's down, it's because you're getting scared and they're flinching, they're anticipating. If it's to the right, it's because they're pulling on that trigger like I told you. If it's to the left, it's because they're gripping too damn hard. Grip, that's another fundamental. So they're gripping too hard. How can you prepare yourself for CRT negotiations tryout? I seen this question yesterday. So how you can prepare yourself is clearly you don't know what the book says, right? You don't know the policy behind the negotiations. But what the tryouts are going to do is see if you have a good head on your shoulders, right? Are you quick thinking? Are you going to make good decisions? Do you have good verbal communication skills? Are you able to analyze? So the basics, right? I would train on the basics of communication skills, active listening skills. What I would also do is, if you can, learning a little bit about a briefing of negotiations. Now, do not take a deep dive into it, because you're going to see other agencies, federal government, FBI, negotiations. That, while it is the same, it differs. You know what I mean? That's not what they're. I mean, don't do a deep dive. Just get an overview. East Coast model versus West Coast model. Let's train. Program time. Sud 13. I train every day, right? Not for the big Sud 13, but for big G up in the sky. Any moral distress? If so, what was the main cause? Spiritual conflict, policies, colleagues. So check this out. The reason why I left the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, you may think on the surface, you may think California model. You may think corrupt bosses. You may think shitty coworkers. You may think inmates that yell on dead homies and then file excessive use of force when you smash them. Your dead homies would be disappointed in you. You ain't nothing but a gangster. No, wait, you ain't gangster. You ain't nothing but a bitch. I was morally fucking conflicted. I was in a spiritual battle, right? I was in a program of sobriety versus toxic environment, and it was conflicting. And this is why I'm going to get back to what I'm going to get back to. Morally, nothing was making sense. Morally, everything was conflicting. Your boy, you guys know my style, man, but I was more quiet in the prison system. That was that was moral. It's like, dude, this ain't me. Like, what the fuck is this, man? Fuck. Why? Because you can get filed on. Remember Big Dick Johnson filed on everybody? That's crazy, man. Thinking about applying to parole, what's your take on the job? All right, dude, I want you to realize that in your head, you probably think you're going to be out there busting parolees, fucking violating, what the fuck is shit called? Violation of parole. I don't know. I can't think right now. It's 5 in the morning, 5 in the morning. You're going to be a fucking secretary out there, man. A social worker is what you're going to be out there. If you're cool with that, now you got to look at the yin, the yang, and the positive, and that's a plus to me, man. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll go out to the streets. If motherfuckers want gift cards, I'll give them a gift card. As long as I can drive to a coffee shop, if I could drive somewhere, get a bite to eat, that's way better than sitting behind a podium. Are you open to new business opportunities? Absolutely. This whole thing has been new business opportunities. It's fucking nonstop. Shoot your shot, my boy. Would you rather go back into the military or go back being a CO? I'm going to tell you this, man. Last night I had a dream, and these dreams don't come often, but they do come. That I was back in fucking Iraq, man, on a dirt road, and we were getting hit by IEDs. That was a shitty feeling, man. Driving around, waiting to get hit by IEDs. You're going to get fucked up, right? If not killed. That gave me anxiety, man. Driving around waiting to get hit by an IED. CDCR, while it sucks, you don't have that threat of getting blown up to smithereens, man. You have your threat of getting slashed, stabbed, jumped, but at least you have a fighting chance. Not much of a fighting chance, but you have a fighting chance, okay? You notice how I always talk about staff assaults, and we never hear about a gunner blowing a motherfucker's head right off of his shoulders. Are there any gangs or cliques within the staff at CDCR? No, and that was the final question, 24 minutes in. What a good chunk of material. Knowledge, wisdom, experience. I have a lot of haters within the department, COs that wear green, sergeants, captains and above for sure. But what they don't see. I really don't give a fuck what they see, what they don't see, to tell you the truth. You got to realize, before I came out on scene, there was a huge misconception about COs. The narrative was one-sided. Former inmates saying they got beat up, this and that. Now, do inmates get beat up? Yeah, 100%. Staff get beat up too. You guys now know that. Remember when I first came out, you guys, every time I mentioned the staff assault, all the fucking wives and girlfriends, oh yeah, all the other, what did the inmate do to deserve that attack? You guys now see, motherfuckers just attack for no reason. I knew that already. I've been knowing that. So what I did was, and then the green wall thing, right? You look at my first episode, everybody was asking me about the green wall. That's another thing that pissed me off behind the prison setting. I'm like, man, they think we're all these type of fucking assholes. I'm a professional dude. The green wall was a thing. 100% it was a thing. I met one. And that was in the 90s, 2000s. Look now. Look at these fucking burritos. The homie asked, and no disrespect, bro, I love your fucking questions. The homie asked, are there any gangs or cliques within the staff at CDCR? You literally have a video of a fucking CO standing there while an inmate with the helmet is shooting hoops on a little mini Chuck E. Cheese basketball game. You think there's gangs, bro? Honestly. You think there's gangs? Now, that's not to say that you probably don't have undercover norteños, sureños, fucking organization associates at COs. Yeah, those are dirty cops. Those are dirty cops. But as far as a collective of a gang, we're in 2024, man. We're in 2024. Realistically, I mean, I can't be at all prisons at the same time, right? But I don't see it. With that, love you guys. Thank you. This episode was sponsored by the following patrons. LilyButt209. Deborah, pretending to be gangster when you're a pedophile. 602 me, I don't give a fuck. 89 made me. CO's gone wild. 69. You're a long way from Starbucks, homie. Ali, Terry, Abuelita's Journey, Abuelita's Irma, John Wick, Rodrigo, keep pushing forward. Giant Manhattan Pizza in Anaheim, go check them out. Terry Ramiro de Leon, The Hound, Miss R, Milker, fucking lips are chapped. Danner's on my feet. La Primera, play at your own risk, 209. William, Theo, A-Rod 310. Chris Lesniak, Nisi B. I don't know, I'm not the regular. Brian the Lone Specialist. Big Shags, the Westminster. There's only one person from Westminster that I like. Pachanga 209, Darlene from Santa Ana, F your mandates, write me up. VSP Yeti, Sabatino, Adalberto, Mercenary Mindset, any reason I can't hold you, Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Program Time, Carnalito, Treatment Not Time, Enforce Fit, My Outdoor Activity, GG, Vinny todavía me la pela, Santa Barbara County, fuck Vinny. Shut the fuck up and make it wink. A la verga 760, Miss Rod, G-Ride, Vote Newscom The Prison Psychologist, Fuerte 84, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines. I have an 8-hour chrono. Put me out 6 self. On to page number 2. Make sure you sign up. AWOL like Monty, One Bad Yard, Pero Cherokee Cat, The Big Bad Wolf, Raider 62L, Eli Gerardo, Rigo SD, Pelon 1205. Who's doing the pipe? Denise, the real McCoy, not the fake McCoy. JB Smooth, a Pogue in a 6-pack. CO, Sergeant told me to tell you to make the bed move. Fuck, man. Ricardo, Maladjusted, Ragtoss 5.0, Carmine the Pitbull, the homie CJ Zavalza, EOP Whisper, F your 602, Viva Mexico Cabrones. We say goodbye, safety and security on CDCR Unlocked. La Reina, Winston, Tony, El Skid, the OG, Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Elbert 12. CDCR is hiring. Carnival Game Experience is a plus. Holy shit. It's been a minute since I got wowed on my Patreon list. This is a good one, man. They're all good, but look at this. CDCR is hiring. Carnival Game Experience is a plus. What the hell has happened? What has happened? What has happened and what are you, I'm looking at you guys. What are you going to do about it? Again, use me if you have to. Pretty sure you have to. J.I. Esquiel, Nova, Linda, the retired CO, Marius, Robert, Chevelle 66. Hey girl, pop me up so I can give you some OJT. Lock up Allen and Sherman for corruption. And the homie Rags. If you haven't already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. I love you. Have a good day. Keep pushing forward.